Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War, Carthage Campaign, episode the 101st, with me, Squawker. And when we left off, it'd been, well, a 5-hour bonanza video where everything happened, really. We grabbed Domindi, we're about to grab Alesia, basically we're about to snap up the entire western frontier of Rome. And we also managed to make friends with the Greeks and steal all their money. Then Tomb Kings were announced in Warhammer 2, which means it's probably going to be an inevitable amount of time now before Egypt invades me and wipes me out with giant laser mummy statues, but more on that later. So what are we doing at the minute? Let's just get right down to business. So what we're up to right now is we've just beaten off a big Julii army over here, led by Captain Queso. Where he goes next is not really, I don't know. But Yutpan Hades is now going to initiate a siege of Massila, and we're going to prepare to capture that city, and then basically, you know, have ourselves sat on the Julii's doorstep from now on. Also, there's an assassin in the area. Hopefully he doesn't cause me any issues, but for now, time to take down a town. Besieging settlement, sir. So we're going to have to besiege the entire settlement because the city's being annoying. And I'm going to go meta game here. Like really meta game. This settlement is defended by large stone walls, and there's a really weird glitch in this game. I don't know if anyone knows a fix for it or whatever, but I'll put it like this. We all know the AI and the pathfinding in this game isn't the best, but when in doubt, well, when you're against large stone walls, don't do siege towers, because you'll have seen it in my last series, units just get confused. So 2 sapping points, my man. Settlement under siege, sir. I don't have any artillery in this army, sadly. Anyway, Nabo Martius, you're going to top your garrison up. I've abandoned the forts for a temporary amount of time just because I wanted to push some extra units into Nabo Martius just for the local defence. So just going to push all these units in, and then if Captain Queso comes wandering over, we're prepared to deal with him. I'm going to have my assassin move towards Lugdunum as well, so he can monitor the nearby area. There's not really going to be a lot of profit in killing Captain Queso, but then again, this assassin, Eshmunazazara, whatever his name is, he's actually fairly new, so might be worth getting him some experience. But for now, I just want to have a pair of eyes just watching this area. So it looks like the Julii are going to try and send some reinforcements over, so we're going to have to take these 3 cities quickly, and then we're going to have to lock them down. And then, yeah, once we've got those cities locked down, we'll help ourselves to Condate Redon, and then we'll start planning a large-scale assault to capture all the rest of the Julii. Anyway, assassins out of moves, and what do we know about Lugdunum? Well, it's gotten so serious that the Julii actually pulled their finger out and got a family member in the area. Marcus Calladus is now commanding the garrison of Lugdunum, so that's going to be my final holdout in the west now. Philosia Rusicada, I want you to tail Captain Asinius and just keep an eye on where he goes, and also just get me a full readout on what he's bringing. So it looks like he's bringing his friends. So the Julii are gonna fight back, but that's fine. It would be wrong if it didn't fight back. Captain Asinius is bringing a moderately strong army, so Lugdunum may become a bit of a prolonged engagement, but we'll see how things go. As long as we keep pumping up more troops from Iberia as well, we should be cool. Meanwhile, Aderbal the Mad, he is currently doing a siege of this area, so we're just building stuff here. 2 siege towers. Actually, why am I building siege towers? Because these are large stone walls as well, but I've already built some now. That was a mistake. Oh well, we'll just work with a sapping point. I'll just send a really expendable unit to the siege tower, just to distract the enemy. But yeah, we're ready to capture Alesia this turn, so that's going to be our objective for today. Might just be a short and snappy episode today, I don't know. And we can have Massila next turn. Meanwhile, down south, we're still holding Corrales to ransom. That'll surrender next turn, so we'll probably have to fight a battle there. Luckily, we have managed to actually make some progress depleting the garrison, and once that's dealt with, we're gonna let the Scipii have the next movers in. They'll probably quickly hurry Aulus Terentilius onto a boat to come over and slap me about a bit, but then we'll sink him, circumnavigate him, and then we'll take him out. As in, while he's away, I'll go and grab Capua, and then that's the Scipii done and dusted for good. Meanwhile, in Africa, we've got the Brutii on the ropes. They're trying to consolidate all their strength into Lepsis Magna now, in basically preparation for a final stand. Carthage could fall any minute. Nepta is not doing well at all. I could send a strike force out very soon, which is what I'm planning to do. But for now, I've got Captain Theopropides making his way to Sirtis, since we have Placus Petilius in the area. He's been causing us a few headaches, and he's just trying to siege the area. Luckily, we managed to get him to break off his siege as he got lured away by a weaker army I had deployed in the area. Did try to engage it, but luckily the weaker army managed to make its escape. So while he's given us a turn of respite, we'll just do some essential retraining. There we go, and Admiral Fero will keep Admentus Corrales' army instead. Once we have the opportunity, I'm going to send him out, mainly just to act as reinforcements, but basically Feo Prepared should be enough. But I can always send an extra army because, hey, I may as well just go for a triple slam mega kill on him. So yeah, everything's going good. Assassin, Bodishum the Killer, got him moving down to Nepta. Marcellus Ahanabarbus, who is faction leader of the Brutii, is residing here for unknown reasons. Chance to kill him though is very low, so for now, not taking out Shrine to Baal. Looks like the Brutii are generating a lot of trade traffic here, so taking out the market would be a good idea. And then we'll work on the military buildings just to slow down his recruiting abilities. But since he's, you know, I'm seeing a fair bit of trade traffic, so let's just put a temporary halt to that, because, I mean, I've been doing some blockading and stuff, so the Brutii economy, while I haven't really killed it yet, it's probably starting to feel a strain here and there, which could build in some big problems if the Brutii don't get on top of their game, so just keep wearing and niggling them down. Also, please don't die, Bodishum. Okay, did you do it or did you fail? You did it correctly, good. Right, market's gone. That'll slow down Nepta for a little bit. I mean, market's actually 100% damage, so that building should technically be a write-off, which would be actually kind of cool. It just removes it from play entirely. I guess that only happens if you have a super assassin. Also, we do have another diplomat in the area. I'm not dealing with a Brutii or anyone this turn. I want to get Corrales sorted. And we are pretty much at the end of a turn anyway, in fact. I mean, I do have a little bit of spending money left to play with. So I'll have a quick look in Iberia and see what we can do, because we do have another rebel army to do with Captain Bitters in the area. Abydos, by the way, where we at? We are 1, 2, 3, 4 turns away from reaching Corduba and reinforcing. And Captain Aderbal, you are 3 turns away. Cool. I'll need him for Alesia, so I'm going to have you march on Narbo Martius, and that'll be the appropriate place for you to wait. That'll be where I'll have to deploy my next army from, or we'll do a mix from Alesia and thing. A lot of this plan does hinge on the Britannians not attacking us as well. I don't have a diplomat in the area anymore. I have been trying to pester the Britannians for an alliance, but unfortunately they just don't seem to be being very cooperative with me. But since we're at war with Scythia, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and assume they're more interested in taking out the Scythians and spreading themselves east for now. But once they've done that, eyes could turn elsewhere, and it could either go to me, or it could go to Rome. Hopefully it goes to Rome. Right. Anyway, enough chitting-chatting. Let's get a battle over and done with, or underway, or whatever you want to call it. You know, this won't be the only battle today. We'll do another battle, because we're still quite early in the episode. It's a young episode. It's a new day. It's not a new year yet, because I'm uploading this before Christmas. I say optimistically, but knowing me, I'll probably like sit on this episode for 3 weeks or something. No, I'm just kidding. I give my most priority to Rome Total War, because Jesus shit, there's so much Total War content coming out, and I'm just not keeping up. Definitely going to be doing a, well, not a campaign Let's Play of Tomb Kings, but I will definitely do can't really do a review. I don't know, I know some stuff about Total War Warhammer 2, I play a few other factions in multiplayer. I'll just do a first impressions again, like, you know, here are the Tomb Kings. They're fucking awesome, because they are one of my favourite factions in Warhammer anyway, but yeah. Anyway, enough warhammering, more war killing or whatever, more Roman killing. Let's get in with this one. So we're going to take out Alesia. I've got a pretty weak mercenary army, but luckily I do have some Poeni infantry in the mix and some long shield cavalry. So we should be able to take out what the Romans are offering and just basically make it quick, neat, and we can just hold on to the town and see how the Julii are going to play this one out. Are they going to fight back, or are they going to focus on Massila? Let's wait and see. But first, before we do the waiting and seeing, let us go in and kill. Right, so it's Aderbal the Mad with his 2,480 men against Captain Publius, who brings just under 500 men. Army is relatively weak. 2 strong units and 2 weak units. I know a ballista is an artillery unit, but I can ruin that infantry, except it can't ruin infantry because a ballista is useless and stupid and, well, shouldn't be here. And it's in a city, so it isn't really going to get a good firing arc. So It's not going to have a lot of use. Like talked earlier, I've got no elephants, so they're not going to come into play, really. If I can get some slingers in, but I'm not really going to do that because I don't even have any slingers. But if I just rush them, they'll go down easily. Samnite Gladiators are really the only unit, as well as the Legionary Corps. They'll put up a fight, but if we flank them and do something sneaky, we'll be able to take them out. Just providing that Alesia's a town that isn't designed like absolute horse shit, but we'll see now. So strength ratio is 2-to-1 in my favour. Let's just get this one over and done with, and in and out and kill and stuff. Wouldn't it be cool if Aderbal said something funny because he's mad, but the game decided not because it's so biased to Romans, where he got all the cool general speeches and we didn't get shit. Yeah, I kind of find that a bit annoying in this game. I wish the other generals got more speeches, you know. Even if just they say, hold up, the enemy has loads of fucking spears. Don't use your cavalry, mate.
A battle's never easy, but then it's not meant to be easy. It is a testing ground for men, for noble men, and even the lowest of us is ready for this test! Now, watch for the enemy, watch for tricks, watch for their cunning, and send them to their ancestors!
Yes, Aderbal, you really are mad if you want to imply that Romans are cunning when really all they do is beeline to whatever I most recently captured off them. Anyway, here we go. Those siege towers are going to fucking fall over any minute, by the way, just looking at that. Right, we've got a sapping point right near the gate, so this is pretty convenient for us, actually. But as you can see, the walls here are no joke. They are going to throw a lot at us here. But we're going to be relieving the Julii. Oh, look, a barbarian shrine. But we're going to be relieving the Julii of a very major city that they have left very poorly guarded. I mean, just looking at this, it looks like we're going to have a high population to play with, so that might mean an extermination with lots of looting. It's already at its maximum level, so no worry about growing the population. I could just tax this place to shit if I want. But obviously, the useful strategic part of me says, hold up, mate. Let's see what we can do with this town first. Let's see what we can play with. But first, before we can even see what we can do with the city, gotta just remove the residents. So, Iberian infantry, you're cheap, you're weak, you're expendable. You get to be the sappers. So, you will get in that hole and you will sap with all your might. Poeni infantry, you are the toughest units and therefore you should be first through the wall. But we need that gate captured. That gate's big and it's going to fight us every step of the way. In fact, I'm going to have my entire army just stand back a little bit just because I just don't want my army just going to sit around and getting sniped by the gate. But I don't want a full unit of barbarian mercs taking that tower. I'm going to take this 3/4 unit strength. I doubt the Romans will put anything tough on the walls, but if we get lucky and the siege towers don't like completely flip out and glitch out today, I'll sacrifice one unit of barbarians just to try and capture this wall, and if we can get hold of this gate, that's going to be so useful. It would be nice if I could decide where sapping points were, if I'm honest, because then I could just maybe not put them next to the gate. But, oh well, we get what we're given here. So, if the wall plan fails, what I'm thinking is the other barbarian mercs, they're nice and numerous, and they're speedy and stuff. What I'm thinking is we're going to, well, not bum rush, that sounds a bit wrong, but, you know, basically I'm going to rush in with the barbarian mercenaries. These guys, you know, they're just light, rushy troops. Basically, we want to barrel in, knock the enemy slightly off balance, and get one unit up and capturing those gates. Once the gates are ours, I'll move in the Poenis and the tougher units. I just don't want to sit around and have them basically suffer a load of attrition just from that wall. Spanish mercenaries, you are plentiful in number, so you're going to be my mainline fighting force. I know you're not the best fighters in the world. I mean, you're basically not. I mean, you're basically somewhere in between Iberians and Poenis, or maybe more like a Libyan spearman who without a spear. But you guys should be capable of, you know, all four of you should be capable of dealing with a Samnite or a legionary cohort. So you know, I'm going to use the power of numbers here. Really, that's really the. This is the main strength of the army. It's mercenaries, but I've got lots of mercenaries. Poenis, you're up there. I know I've kind of divvied up your formation a bit. I'll just make it a bit neater. There we go. And then, who's left? Iberian infantry. Your additional fodder, really. So, Iberians who are not going into the gate, you're going to be here. Might not need you guys, really, but we'll see what I can do with you. Cavalry, you form up with Aderbal. I've got barbarians. I've got Aderbal himself and a unit of long shields. Barbarians probably won't be really too useful in battle, but really they're just a supplementary unit, just in case. So if we need them, then we can use them. Better than really sacrificing long shield carry. I mean, I don't know if there's good stables here. We need to wait and see. But if this town's as well developed as I'm thinking it is, we might be able to just basically recruit good infantry off the bat. I mean, we won't be getting any sacred band because there's a lack of a temple, but yeah, we could probably, I mean, I don't know, I'm just going to be meta. What? It's an army barracks, so I think that'll be enough for us to start recruiting Poeni just straight away. So this could actually play into a very profitable siege for us. And what we have over here, by the way, is we have some Libyan spearmen. They're going to sit this one out. There's no cavalry to worry about, so they can just sit it out. Iberians, you need to be grouped up, by the way. Balearics, you need to be... I need to get you in the walls, really, but really, just... I'm going to save you guys for later, just because, really... I need the walls capturing really more than just sitting around and then just going for a missile attrition like I usually do. And skirmishers, you're bringing up the rear. There we go. Right. So my army is organised. We are ready to go. Let us go and capture another Julii town and basically, well, we've begun to cripple the western frontier. So now let's cripple it for good. Right, infantry, you know what you're doing. Get in there. Right, barbarian mercenaries. Try and take the walls or just have your AI collapse on yourselves. I don't care what you do. Right, enemy meanwhile is keeping its eye out. We've got some light auxiliary and the legionaries up front.
The sappers have begun to dig beneath the walls. Let us pray their work is successful.
Samnite gladiators are leading the army. It looks like he's going to try and get himself up to the wall. I would prefer if the Samnites were to hang around at the back like the ballistas are. Those ballistas are hung around so far back. But these things... If we just use enough momentum, that thing's probably not going to get a single kill against us. But the Julii, looks like they are retreating their light auxiliary to the plaza. Light auxiliary, legionaries, they're just going to mooch around here. So it looks like we're going to have a tough infantry fight at the very beginning. That tower's started opening fire on us. Started to shoot down my Iberians as they get in. So that isn't really too fantastic, but they are filing, guys. Might be a better idea if you guys were to speed it up a little bit, just so we're not having you all die. I don't want like your morale to just collapse while halfway through digging or something. Looks like the majority we're going to get in. Looks like hitting the run command just basically says, you know, going two at a time rather than single file. Because right now this isn't really adding up too well, but it makes me glad that I kept my army back, because, you know, otherwise the rest of my army was just basically going to be shot down by the gates. Alright, barbarians are at the walls. If they get up, there's going to be no resistance up top, actually, so we'll be able to easily capture the gatehouse and we can just start moving in. So we'll create two entryways for ourselves, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
The siege towers are at the enemy walls. Now your men must open a way into the city.
Okay, guys, if you can get up there and actually do your job, then I'll be very happy. Or you can just stand around and spaz out at the gateway. I don't care what you do, just... try not to screw this one up, please. Okay, they've got themselves organised. Going up. Thank you. Had to wait for me to say the word. And hey, it looks like we're just going to go up in one go. Good, 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 good. Oh, hang on. Some of them are getting confused. Yeah. Any of you guys going up? Ah, they're going up. Good. Good, good. I could use the other siege tower then, but good. I have to admit, I was just being a little wary that the game does tend to be a little bit silly with siege towers, but I can't remember. Was I using the disc version when I was doing last campaign? Fuck, I can't remember. Oh dear, 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 dear. I can't remember. I think I was actually, because I used the Steam version to play my last campaign, I think. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. Right, anyway. They're all off up. As you know, my barbarians do have a magic power of levitation, by the way. Barbarians were well documented for their abilities to fly, but they're all just gathering up now. Wall is not coming down yet, actually, but we're about to start digging away at it now, so here we go. Boom. Right. Keep it up, sappers. Be able to move in any second now, and I'll be able to capture the walls. You know what, slingers, if you want, start moving forward and go and capture the, go and get up there. You can see if you can do something useful up there. Double time it as well. Right. Mercs, I want you, once you're all out, I want you to focus on capturing the gatehouse. Oh, wait, you're gonna... Oh, shit, you're gonna have to make this one really fast. Right. Ah, we're not gonna catch that gatehouse now, are we? Oh, dear. Okay. At some point in time, I didn't think my plan through very well. Tell you what, Barbarian Mercs. Capture that tower, have an idea. We'll give the Romans a little distraction so I can move something into the gatehouse safely. If we put some Barbarian Mercs down here, these guys might wander off. And by the way, some of them did die when the wall started falling over. Well done, idiots.
Down, thanks to your skilled engineers. Order your men to attack!
And that's what we call Darwinism. Okay, so we've got the walls down. Legionaries are getting ready to attack us. Iberians, I would prefer it if you just withdrew now. You guys are too badly damaged to be of any use to me because you're always just going to walk out and get sniped, so just withdraw. Barbarian Mercs, you prepare to do something nasty. Other Barbarian Mercs, my 2 rushing units, begin moving in for the kill. Got a bum rush this wall. I'm just basically going to surround the enemy with barbarians, so this should be interesting.
The enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
Okay, barbarian mercenaries. Well, to make your way down there and basically get ready to hit the enemy from the back. Slingers, you will go here, and you will be enraged to start basically pelting the enemy. So if you get up there, start hitting the enemy. Basically hit anything that's incoming, and we'll be in happy days. Iberian infantry, I gave you a retreat order, by the way, and you have not listened to it. And again, I guess it's because you're still climbing out of that thing. You guys are only got yourselves to blame if you all start dying. Okay, slingers, they know where they're off now, or sort of know where they're off. They're just sort of spanning about a bit. Slingers, if you can hit them somehow, that's going to be fantastic. Looks like we're all going to march over that. Right, slingers, I want you just here. I want you to basically hit anything that attempts to be reinforcements for the enemy. That's what I want you to focus on. Okay, Barbarian Mercs, you get there and get ready. Enemies trying to throw their pillums at the slingers, by the way. That's good. That's good. Because I can't hit them anyway, so they're wasting them. Yeah, that's if they even are throwing them. I think they're just pretending to throw them. No, wait, some of them threw them. Alright, fine. You want to throw your pillar up there? Go for it, because basically all you're doing is wasting it. Barbarian Mercs, you know what to do. You guys, withdraw. Okay. Barbarian Mercs are hyping up. There we go. Take advantage of your frenzy stick. Get in there and go for the kill. Other Barbarian Mercs, I want you over here ASAP. Get ready to go in for the flank. Okay, the enemy does know what they're doing. They are going in for the kill. Spanish mercenaries, begin your approach. Right, so barbarians are getting in. Their morales are going to do fantastic. They're not going to last forever. But we get the other guys in nice and quickly. Slingers, start trying to hit them. We may hit some of our own troops in the process, but this is going to be very useful for us. We can just get a few good volleys out on them. Alright, we got them in pillarman mode. Right, Barbarian Mercs, you guys have got to speed up. I have given you an order just to get going. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I know the house is very interesting, but it's not really the thing I want you focusing on. Because right now, I've got my Barbarian Mercs on the way out, so we haven't quite won the first round here. It's alright, we reduced them a little bit, as in we reduced it by sod all, but it was a try. Looks like the Julii are falling back a little bit though, so that's cool. Might get an advantage out of that. Okay, Barbarian Mercs, if you can do it, try and capture that gatehouse. That might work out very well for us, and luckily our slingers are getting a few good volleys out as well. Well, isn't lost just yet. May have made a little tactical error in this battle, but I'm aiming to resurrect it or redeem it or whatever. Slingers right now are Slingers actually just absolutely kicking ass right now. Actually, Slingers, keep up the good game, because right now you are just. That wasn't a good volley, but I think it's because now they're front facing. But they're on their way to basically meet my forces. So this is good. This is good. Right, barbarians, stop, war cry, Spanish mercenaries, get in as fast as you can, and I want one of you, i.e. you. Actually, no, weakest unit goes. Right, weakest unit. Up there, grab those walls. Barbarians, keep them busy. Right, this'll go okay. Right, you on the walls. By the way, it's raining now. Right, other Spanish mercenaries, you lot, get in their backs and take them out now. You've got the prime opportunity to do this, but those barbarian mercs aren't going to last forever, so you guys have got to get in there and do it now. Slingers, I want you to cease fire. Don't want to start hitting my own men. Right, there we go. Right, we've got those surrounded, and they are going to rout any second now. Looks like my barbarian mercs didn't great, but they're just trying to turn and face. Right, Spanish mercs are heading up now in an attempt to capture the gatehouse. Make sure we're getting that gatehouse, lads. Once we've got it, I can move in the rest of our troops. There we go. Right, all troops begin moving in. Poeni, start making your way in. Iberians, start making your way over. Got the enemies slowing down now. Cavalry, you can make your way in as well. This is going good. This is going good for my barbarian mercs feeling the hurt right now. We've got these guys on the run now. Good, 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 good. Spanish mercs, we've still got some fighting to do, and barbarian mercenaries getting their composure. Right, just take out the stragglers. Don't bother chasing those guys down. They're on the run now. We need to take control of that square, and then we should be able to prepare our next move. So Spanish mercenaries, also get the other guy. Want you to control this square, deflect anything that comes with your pillums. You know what to do. Good, 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 good. Right. The city is falling to me, and that is exactly what I want to happen. Oh yes, it is. It is really what I want to happen. I want to just take out a Julii city. Right, so I've got everything moving in now. Additional barbarian mercenaries, you can come back in if you want. Have another crack at it. See, I have had heavy losses in this army, but remember, these are low-tier barbarian mercenary troops, but I'm happy with the performance so far. Got the enemy slowed down, we've got them dying. Slingers, you want to make your way down as well? I'll have uses for you more downstairs now than upstairs. Don't know where those Light Auxiliary Sam Knights have gotten to though, but I'm assuming, yeah, they're lurking in the plaza for now. The Julii may send something to attack me, but for now, they're holding at the plaza. Probably just waiting for these legionaries to come back and regain their composure. Still quite cocky for Julii. I just used one unit to defend the walls, but oh well. Looks like they know their time is coming. Julii have basically sacrificed it all in the last battle in Massila, and now they're just basically at the point where we're gonna basically lose the western frontier. It's a shame, but well, Julii's fault really. They blew it. Barbarian mercs, by the way, you go here. You can be the rear line. I want the Spanish at the front because they'll hold out for a little longer if the enemy does try to rush us all of a sudden. Just need time for my Poenis to get into position really. We were about to enter the city as well. And then I've got all my Iberians. And I've got a lonely siege tower doing nothing. Skirmishers, you can come as well if you want, by the way. Libyans, you retreat. I don't really need you in this battle, so you can come back. Right, what's going on over there? Did the enemy fight back? Somewhat died. Alright, that guy appeared. And now he's running off. Right, is someone going to kill him, by the way? Come on. Who is that guy? Trying to be very brave, and now he's actually getting a kill. There we go. Well, whatever he was trying to do, it didn't work. He's dead. You guys want to tighten up your formation, by the way, or are you guys just going to stand out of formation and look like an absolute mess? Whatever. Right, anyway, that was a brief respite, brief bit of excitement. Look at this aqueduct, by the way. It's kind of stupid, isn't it? Look at all that weird flat water. No wonder the Julii can't do anything. All their water's ice. Additional Spanish mercenaries now moving in. Where are those Poenis at, by the way? They're here. Okay, Poeni infantry. You are now the front line because you are the phalanx. You'll be the toughest first response we have, so I want you there and I want you ready to start leading the troops forward. Because we are going to kill some Sam Knights tonight. Iberian infantry. You will be in the rear here. You'll be support. You'll just help out with this, that, and everything in between. So if you could just go here, or I don't know why my camera controls just went really awkward. They just felt like weird. So right, you just go there. Slingers, why are you all dying? Right, that tower's attacking us, I think. Yeah, that tower's attacking us. Right. Not good. And it's also because my units are idiots and they just stand and stare at that house while everyone comes out. Right, guys. Could you maybe get a sense of self-preservation and not do all the dying, please? Because I might need you in a future battle. Nope. Okay, well, if those guys die in retreat, it's their own fault. I did all I could. I gave them a simple move order. They chose not to obey, so... Tough tits. Tough tits, really. Come on, get a fucking move on, lads. I don't even know what was going through their minds right now, but it's absolutely stupid. I told you large walls cause weird pathfinding problems. I was right. It's just the other side of the wall this time. Instead of a siege tower, it's on the other side of a tower where my guys are now just getting absolutely smashed. Because they've magnetised themselves to a wall. Like, well, get moving! At last! We have to disband your unit after this battle, you know. One, because you're now so low it's not worth keeping you, and two, just for sheer incompetence, really. You're not the kind of troops I want to be paying for if you just can't handle a simple move order. Right. I have to skip using the slingers because while they did do okay early in the battle, now they've just shit themselves and I'm not in the mood for waiting for them. They're going to just be disobedient and cause insubordination. Okay. General, I'll move you up to the plaza when the time is right. For now, I'm focusing on the infantry, so... Poenis are now more or less in position. I'm just going to speed it up just to let them finish off. There we go. Right. So, right now, the enemy is just waiting here. So, Poenis, I want you to create your line here, and we'll see if the enemy bites. If they do bite, we'll attack them. If they don't bite, we'll just wait and see. Spanish mercenaries, I want you taking up this street here, so you are going to be here. We need to try and just get onto the plaza, really, but for now, the enemy, I mean, they've picked the most awkward street for us to approach from, really, where they've just chucked all this stupid shit here, but, oh well. Slingers, by the way, withdraw from battle. You've annoyed me, and therefore I'm not keeping you in the battle. Right, barbarian mercs. I want you just camping on this bit of a street. Iberian infantry, you take the front of the street now. Cavalry, I want you here. At least just all gather up there. Right, everyone knows where they need to be now. All my cavalry is still coming in. It's just a big mass right now. Mixture of barbarians, sacreds, and long shields. But they're all going to serve their purpose and do the thing they need to do. Okay. How are we doing up here? Moving in now. Moving on up into the enemy territory. Just speed it up while we do the inevitable march, because really I'm fighting an enemy who is not very keen on trying, but looks like they are going to send their first response over. It's in the form of some light auxilia. They'll die easily. Looks like we're going to try and get the Sam Knights into position as well, or but not really. No, we're bringing over the ballistas actually, except it's not the ballistas, it's just the engineers. Okay.
Spanish mercenaries.
Poenis, I want you to move up there and prepare to deal with the enemy. Spanish mercenaries, you are capable of dealing with those guys, so go in there and just put them back in their place. Just mere engineers. There we go. They're going to die quite easily. That's good, that's good. So it looks like the enemy's going to send the rest of their troops to respond to my Poenis. They naturally see the Poenis as the bigger threat, and that's good. I want the most threatening troops to deal with my most threatening troops, basically. Strong versus the strong. Spanish mercenaries, rest of you, I want you moving up there and getting ready to deal with everything else. Use your pillums, by the way. Right, how are we doing over here? My guys are doing steady. There's a shaken. May need to conscript an additional unit into this fight. I don't really want to, but it's looking like it's the way it's going. Okay, infantry, form your line here. Don't take forever about it, because it looks like the enemy's going to try and pelt you with some light auxilia fire. The Sam Knight's going to get in, so right. Focus on dealing with those Sam Knights. Spears down, swords out, whatever you want to do. Just get in there and do some help. Right, cavalry, I want you up and at them now, because those ponies aren't going to last forever against Sam Knight Gladiators. They're tough fighters. Mercenary infantry, flank round and try and hit those light auxilia, or just chuck yourselves in if you want. Okay. Right. How are my Poenis doing? They're breaking. Fucking brilliant, right. This isn't going well at all. Right, Spanish mercenaries, why have you not dealt with those guys yet? Why are they giving you such a hard time? Come on, you're better than that, aren't you? Cavalry, I need you on that plaza. I need you to swipe control of it. This city's giving me a headache now because it's just a fucking pathfinding nightmare where my own units are being so stupid they can't navigate a simple path. Okay, shield cavalry, get in there, engage. Aderbal, rally your troops because right now they're disappointing me a lot. I need troops that actually stand up and fight. I don't want idiots and children who just run away from the first sign of conflict. Barbarian mercs, get in there and cut off that little unit. There's only a few of them. You can deal with them. Spanish mercenaries, you can get in there and try and pin them as well. Right, Poenis, they're still breaking. They haven't listened to their general who has called for them to rally. Long shield cavalry have just dropped the ball. They've shat the bed. Army, you're letting me down big time right now, and it's very disappointing to observe. Right, Poenis, you need to reform now and prove your worth, because right now you're going to have a big enemy force incoming who are wanting to kill you. Right, General, get round the flank. Iberians, get in there. I want that legionary cohort gone. They're nearly gone. The barbarians are actually doing a good job of wearing them down. General, get in there. Deliver the final kill. Spanish mercs here. You're just running away like pathetic, useless babies. You guys have now created a guarding phalanx. You've made it all wrong, though. For some reason, having a phalanx that faces the correct direction is a really fucking hard task for you to do today. I just don't understand what is going on through the minds of my troops, but what it is, duh, let's just not follow any orders. Either way, we hold the plaza. We can control it for 3 minutes, we win by default.
Spanish mercenaries.
Also, some of my Spanish mercenaries are usefully chucking pillars out now. Okay, I want one unit. I want the barbarian mercenaries. Get in the back of us, light auxilia, and give them a hard hitting. Spanish mercenaries, I want you in their backs as well. We need to surround the enemy. You guys better hold. You're already wavering, and that's just annoying me a lot. Come on. You've got a spear line against a few idiots who don't even wear shirts. This should not be, like, rocket science to you. Except it is, because these guys are absolute morons. They're cretins, really. Right, barbarian cavalry, they're not going to last much longer. They're just all going down. But they are hitting the light auxilia. They are keeping them busy. So it looks like we are going to continue holding this plaza uncontested. Got my Spanish mercenaries just keeping these guys busy. Looks like it's going to be one of the rare times where I actually win a battle through plaza control. Ain't that a joke? Oh, then again, barbarian cavalry just broke. That's great. They can't break either because, yeah, now it's just creating a traffic jam of annoyance and death. So, right, those guys are getting disbanded after battle because now there's so few of them. Those guys are now just shit the bed again. Those guys are shitting the bed as well. Everyone's just being an absolute fucking coward today, aren't they? Long shield cavalry, get back in there and restore control to this battlefield, because right now my troops are really ticking me off. And I may start saying very bad words, even though my commentary is already full of bad words, but right now they might increase in volume and loudness, because right now I'm getting very annoyed that my army is not performing to the standard I expect it to perform. So you guys better get your act together and remember what you're being hired for. You guys are expected to be professional soldiers who can't deal with a bunch of idiots who don't even wear shirts. These are just football hooligans. You can deal with them. Either way, we only need to hold that for 1 more minute now. Oh, for fuck's sake. You guys running away from light auxilia, by the way. Are you guys that pathetic? This is embarrassing now. This is absolutely embarrassing. This is humiliating. And I need someone to maintain control of this plaza. I'm running out of troops. Iberian infantry, get in there and hold. Hold the line. Fucking hold. I have to rely on Iberian infantry and, well, that's like a fucking relying on a fucking handkerchief. Right. Keep those stupid Samnites occupied. I need to hold for 23 more seconds. Then they can just basically lose the city by default, even if they are right now just fucking my army up the arsehole. Right. It's alright. We've got this one. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Say bye-bye to your city, idiots.
You have won a significant victory, although your soldiers nearly allowed the enemy to win.
Yes, they nearly allowed the enemy to win. The key word there is allowed. Because they allowed themselves to be stupid, cowardly fops. Aderbal, this brings your leadership into question, by the way. But it also brings into question the overall competence of these troops, a lot of whom will be seeing themselves getting their P45s and leaving the army for acts of gross incompetence. Either way, I'm happy to have another city under my control at least. But even at that, I do feel that I mean, I feel like my tactics were okay. I just felt like that my silly troops were being very daft.
Victory is ours, mighty one. This
Either
land
way,
is ours.
we now control Alesia, and I'm going to go for an extermination. I know it's going to, well, it's going to slice the population down, but it's going to give me a lot of money. And once more, Aderbal is a crap governor. I can't trust him to do like you know, governing and government shit. So extermination. Let's put the public order slightly in my favour, so that'll work for now. And I have enough money just to basically go for a mass retraining session. But for now, let's do some merging and disbanding. So, right, you guys merge up. You, right, barbarian mercs are still in good numbers. Slingers managed to actually recover all their numbers. Cavalry, you're disbanded. Right. So at least the recruitment options here are good. We already have access to artillery, long shields, and poeni, so we can restore the numbers of our troops at least. And also it looks like there was some good metal work in here, so don't mind if I do. Mercs are going to get the lowest priority. You know, high priority goes to troops whose numbers I can actually replenish. And also repair the walls in case the enemy comes up. We can actually just upgrade these to epic walls now, which would be good if I had the time to do them, but this is a frontier town. But we could go for Royal Cavalry Stables and begin working on Sacred Band Cavalry in the future. Siege Engineer for heavy onagers. A Merchant's Quarter for more money. That could actually be useful for us, because I know we've been having some money issues. Estates, a Foundry for ultra weapons. A lot of good stuff here, actually. I'm going to go for the Merchant's Quarter just because I am feeling that need for a bit more money, because, well, our money right now is going to actually be, it's going to be an anomaly turn where our money is going to be absolutely fantastic just because, you know, we've helped ourselves to a city. So, yeah. Anyway, resistance was futile. We've put the city to the sword, and we're going to just review where we're at now at the end of this turn. And we're going to end this episode just on a turn transition. To be honest, that battle's annoyed me, and we are going to be running up to, I don't know, we'll probably run up to about 45 minutes at this point. So, yeah. That was just the battle for today. I know it's a quick episode, but hey, sometimes the episodes have to be quick, or especially when, in real life context, I actually only had about an hour allocated to record today, because it's that run up to Christmas and things are busy at work, so, yeah. Do apologise that my YouTube uploading's been slacking, especially on the general Let's Play side. I just get so tired at work. I just sometimes forget to upload. Anyway, you know what you're doing. Keep holding. Any good mercs you can have. I am always open to recruiting more Balearic slingers. There you go. They gave me access to a mercenary captain as well, so that's very good for us. I like having those guys on board. Right, Thapsus, you're recruiting some additional onagers. You could upgrade your walls if you wanted, or we could go for some crop rotation or an academy. We are at maximum growth level for this town, aren't we? So we don't, yeah, we're at maximum growth level, so we don't need to worry about anything additional. I would like to get some more armoured elephants in the army, though. I actually do want, like, more, I mean, but they're, you know, I'll save them for when I'm reviewing upkeep, because right now upkeep's sky high. Execution Square could be useful for instigating additional loyalty. I'm only doing that because I'm wary that Caelius has just clocked up the big 5-0, and he isn't immortal, sadly. Serta, there's no construction to do really. I could go for a secret police HQ, but right now your morale is doing okay, so I'll live for now. Demidi, we could upgrade a temple if I wanted to, or the Execution Square. We could do some additional recruitment as well. Got some elephants already. Pop in an additional unit of slingers, please, and we're gonna make a move on Nepta. Once Placus Petilius has been engaged and dealt with, I'm gonna send a force out to Nepta. The only thing about taking Nepta I'm wary about is it's probably the most likely town where I'm gonna trigger a big reaction just because a faction leader's there. The Brutii will probably just send everything from Lepsis Magna to stop me, but then again that will leave Lepsis Magna open for me to take. So we'll see how the Brutii play that one out, and we'll take advantage of whatever they do either way. Tingy, I've noticed you're not recruiting anything this turn. Please get recruiting. Small Sacred Band are always a useful addition to the army. And we can upgrade the cavalry stable so we can get the next tier of elephant. And that actually puts us out of money. So actually, you know what? Just rescind that because I need... Corduba's not doing anything. Corduba should be recruiting something every turn. So, more Sacred Band, Corduba. Can't just get away with not recruiting. Right, good. Because I need to deal with Captain Bitar. So those Sacred Band and the Slingers and, I don't know, the General can go and deal with them. Anyway, still got 4 grand left to spend. So, Tingy, was there anything else that I could have built? Not particularly, really. Could go for a Grand Bazaar in Corduba, though. But Corduba's already building. Any towns that aren't building that need something to do? Cafe Gornova's working on the Councilor's Chamber. Actually, Cafe Gornova, you could do some recruitment this turn. Get me another unit of Long Shield Cavalry. Parma. There's always something to do at Parma. Go for the maximum level of Temple now. And then we could just basically take Parma's trading to the maximum level and also just get some nice public order bonuses because Parma's public order is slipping a little bit. And yeah, that puts us at the end of the turn, really. So we're going to go to the next turn now. There may be a battle to fight because, well, Keralis, it's your eviction notice time. It is high time you surrendered to me. So either surrender peacefully and die, or if you want to put up a fight, I'll entertain you this time around since, you know, this is your second to last battle probably against me. So, do what you can, but unfortunately the cards are stacked against you, and it's high time another faction got wiped out. And you know, this time it'll be at my hands for once rather than someone else's. So bring it on.
We're under siege. Victory!
Oh, they just surrendered straight up. Okay, that's cool. And the game's jumping and glitching, so, right, occupation. That's a bit weird. Anyway, Placus Petilius is back on our case. He's here to siege us, and he's run off. Okay. If you want to run off, that's fine, Mr. Terentilius, but that just means I'm just going to slide on in and take your city. But that's for next time. Oh, well, I was expecting a battle, but it looks like we're going to be ending on a peaceful note. Keralis peacefully goes back under my control. Keep the taxes low, keep the people happy. They're back with their rightful ruler. I would say... Spy, what's the garrison like again? How strong is it in a minute? There's a unit of urban cohorts to tangle with, but I have more than enough. I'm not going to waste a turn retraining. I want to get in there this turn. But do initiate the construction of a shipwright. I want to have a nice local area really, just for because really I need a better shipwright here. Anyway, Certus back under siege. Placus Petilius is back on the scene. Luckily, Theopopides is going to arrive this turn, so we're going to deal with him next time. End of turn report. Very minor loss somehow, even though I made a lot of money. But yeah, we're going to have a little look at army upkeep next. I do keep putting it off, but I really shouldn't. Alesia, by the way, has repaired its stone walls and is now working on some construction. Looking like the Julii are probably just going to focus on putting everything into Lugdunum. That's looking like the garrison has got a bit bigger. We'll take Massila next turn as well. Recruitment report, by the way. Cafe going over some long shields, Dimidi some slingers, and that was it. And then ceasefire is in effect. Scythia has signed a ceasefire with Parthia. That's probably only because right now Scythia is currently fending off the Britannians, so however that goes, I don't know. My concern at this point has been elevated from none to minor, though. The only reason why my concern is minor is because if the Britannians absolutely blow them out of the water very quickly, they may suddenly come knocking on my door, but for now I'm going to try and keep that out of my mind. My goal for now is deal with the Romans. If I have to bring the Britannians to heel, I'll deal with them with additional troops. I'll find a way of dealing with them, but for now, my focus is now on the final subjugation of my former land, well, not liberation of my former lands, the capture of Sicily, and then the final stage, the conquest of Italy. But for now, that's where I'm going to call it an episode. So, yeah, good outcome, really. We've got Central Gaul under my control now, and the Julii have lost another part of our western frontier. Next time, they'll lose Massila, and then we can focus on a large-scale attack on Lugdunum with whatever troops I can just chuck over there. And then, really, yeah, we'll make our next move in Africa, which will be taking out Placus Petilius and moving towards Nepta. and so on and so forth, really. We're going to keep on staying in the boat, and we're also going to, this year, our plan, because now the time is right, we're going to take out Capua and finish for Scipii. So, I'll see you all there, folks. Have a fantastic evening.